What's up, guys? RK here. So years ago, I heard a guy say, if you really want to work on mastery, what you need to do is choose one move that you want to do in Jiu-Jitsu, and every single time you roll, try to do just that one move. So Bruce Lee said years ago, don't fear the man who's done 1,000 moves one time, fear the man who's done one move 1,000 times. And what I'm talking about is the idea of mastery. Like, what if you really tried to do just one thing? So I decided, this was probably like 14 years ago or something like that, that I'm only gonna try to do one move, and it's called a bow and arrow. So for every single time I roll, we'll roll 4 or 5 times per practice, 5 or 6 days a week. So that's a lot of times. So every single time I roll for 1 year, I'm gonna just try to do one thing. And after doing it 1 year, I did it 2 years, and then 3 years, 4 years. So now, years and years later, still to this day, I'm only trying to do one move. And so I asked the kids, you know, all roads lead to, you ready?
Bow and arrow!
All roads lead to bow and arrow, because it's the one move that I would say I know to do. Now, whenever I'm teaching kids, like, this idea of mastery is really important, because just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you know how to do it. You know what I mean? Just because you know about it doesn't mean you know how to actually do it. So one of the kids, when I'm teaching someone, will always say, well, we know how to do that. You taught that to us already. So come here real quick. So whenever one of the kids comes and says, look, you taught that to us already, I always say this: you don't know a move until
You've done it 1,000 times.
you've done it 1,000 times perfectly, right? So don't tell me you know how to do a move until you've done it 1,000 times perfectly. So what if we started to say, if I'm gonna say I know how to do something, I've done it 1,000 times perfectly. Like, don't tell me you know how to do what you're supposed to do until you've done it 1,000 times perfectly. So again, choose one thing and say, I'm gonna go master it. Choose one thing that Jesus said to do and say, I'm gonna go try to master it. I'm gonna do it every single time I can for a year, and do it over and over and over again, so you know that this is how to do. I can say I know how to do one thing in Jiu-Jitsu, it's a bow and arrow. So what one thing are you gonna try to do with your life, so you can say you know how to do this? Not just know about it, but you've done it 1,000 times perfectly. All right, guys.